Because if you just sit there with the insight, you will start running circles around in your mind trying to figure out how all this insight applies in the real world. And your mind is not the real world. Your mind is you. The real world is frankly a lot stupider and a lot harsh, whatever. So in order for this insight to work, you have to apply it. And that is the business. It's applied insight. It's you applying insight. That's how you become Low-Key Rich. That's it. All right, now that you know all these things, I'm going to share with you my own personal structure for becoming Low-Key Rich. What has worked for me, what's worked for my client who's at 20K per month, what works for some of my creator peers on this app that are making 20, 30, 40, 50K a month. You essentially make videos offering to help people do something and then help them do it. That's it. And the rules are you help people do what you have already done. I started helping people grow on TikTok because I'd already done it. Now I'm helping people build online learning businesses because I have done it as well. I'm going to say something controversial. You could have 10,000 followers and offer a program to people helping them go from 1,000 followers to 10,000 followers. And it would be worth money, actual money to people who buy because you have gone through it. You've got the experience. You know exactly what you had to go through in order to get there. Sure, there's going to be people who are bigger than you, more qualified than you, but that does not matter because there are always more people who need help than there are people who are there to offer the help. Yeah, let the experts help other people, but that doesn't mean you can't help either. The way my program works, I make videos like these on social media telling people, this is how to do this. This is how to do that. If you want help, I can help you. 99% of people, remember, 99% of people are going to be like, nah, I got this. I'll figure it out using your video. 1% of people are going to be like, yo, I could use the help because this is going to save me 3 years of time. This is going to save me a ton of effort. I have the money to spend. That is your ideal customer. Once you make videos offering to help people, you hop on a call with them. You see if you can help them, if what you offer is good for what they need. And your offer will be built up over time. Sometimes people will ask for content strategy. They'll ask for therapy, they'll ask for whatever it is they ask for. You begin to realize after talking to so many people, here's a common theme. This is something that I should probably offer to many people. And that becomes part of what you do. Eventually, you can hire somebody to take the preliminary calls for you just to filter out people who you can't really help. Then you can start running ads to help more people. And then you make a video course in order to help people with the most common questions that they have. And you start doing group calls in order to help multiple people at a time with common questions. It's actually really freaking simple. All you have to do is just start by saying, let me help you do this and learn and do the best you can to help more people get better results. You'll figure it out. You'll be like, oh, shoot, this document could be really helpful. Let me put out a little video that says this or says that. But don't look at people who do it like me or like way bigger people than me and say, they've got this complicated strategy. They've got this complicated way that they do it and it works well for them and I want to do it like them. And so I'm going to learn how they do it that way before I start because you're just overloading yourself with insight that you have no idea how to apply. Just start by making a video on how to do something and then offer to help people. And if you don't trust your ability to help people, help them for free first and get them results for free. And then do it for money and do that over and over and over again. I'm telling you, that is the most reliable way to make $10, $20, $30,000 a month working 4 hours a day. Because you don't have to have viral videos. You only need 5,000 to 10,000 views on a video to get a couple good leads. Once you get a couple good leads, qualified customers, that can be your revenue for the month. If you want my help, my systems, my processes, everything that I do in order to do this, working 4 hours a day, go ahead and click the link in my bio. I've got a short video that kind of goes over what I talked about in this video in a little bit more depth. Once you finish the video, there's a book a call button where you can click that and it will ask you a couple questions just to make sure you're a good fit for what we do. If you're qualified, it will let you book a call with me or one of my team members. We will talk about exactly what a business like this would look like for you. If you're already running a business like this, we'll talk about how to optimize it and get it to where you're working less hours and making more money. There's a little FAQ section too on the website if you have any questions or if you're wondering, if you want a little bit more information about this business, how I built it, why, etc. Other than that, I wish you Godspeed on your journey. Go ahead and follow me, check out some more of my videos, and I will see you in the next video.
You need to become Low-Key Rich. I'm not talking like having a Lamborghini or like a high-rise apartment, but I'm talking like making a chill 20 to 30K a month. You don't have to worry about groceries. You don't got to worry about filling your car up with gas. You don't really look at the prices of anything unless it's a really expensive menu. And this is especially true if you're in like your 20s or 30s. You low-key can't do anything nowadays if you don't actually have a budget. And trust me, it is way cooler to be an unemployed friend on a Tuesday who can just vibe and do whatever they want, than it is to have to clock in every Monday through Friday and like only Saturday and Sunday is the day you get to do anything. My introduction to being Low-Key Rich was just straight up teaching people how to grow on TikTok. I used to super overcomplicate it and just try a bunch of stuff that never really worked and try selling different things. I realized that the only thing I really have to sell is time and knowledge. Those two things. Not like I can travel whenever I want. I'm going to Bali for a week next week. I was in New York for like 2 weeks last month. And all of this because I was willing to say, this is how to do something on TikTok and I will help you if it's something you want help. I know a lot of people are thinking this is just beyond me. There's no way I could do that. But the important thing is you're not selling to everybody. You're only selling to somebody who wants help. and you're only selling something that you already know how to do. So like if you know how to do Rubik's Cubes, for example, you could sell people on teaching them how to do that, and you would be really, really surprised what has a market out there. Like people will pay big money to learn how to play the piano. People will pay big money to learn how to play video games better. I started creating content 8 years ago, and I would have never thought that there'd be a market for people learning how to create videos, these short little videos on their phone to blow up. But I have made a living from it. And I have a client who teaches exactly what I teach, one of my students, and he's making $20,000 every single month doing it. I made this video to tell you need to become lucky rich, but I also made this video to tell you that I have a program and I'm helping people build their online learning business with social media. I'll tell you exactly what type of content to create. I'll tell you exactly how to set up your funnel and the emails and everything. Not to overcomplicate it, it's actually super simple, but I can save you a crap ton of time. So if you're interested, go ahead and click the link in my bio, fill out your information. It'll let you sit down on a call and talk to me or one of my team members, and I'll send you some more information.
I don't know why people haven't presented money for what it really is. It's not something that you hoard and you keep in your bank account and you keep growing eternally. Money is something you can use to change your reality or to bring your ideas into creation. The use of money is so that you can either buy experiences for yourself or experiences for other people, solve your pain or the pain of other people, achieve your desires, or help other people achieve their desires. That's what money is used for. It's not so that you can just have it and have more of it. You'll have these people who make tons of money and then they have an existential crisis because they don't know what it's for. Money exists so that you can change your reality. That's it. I remember the first time I made money on social media, I sold like a profile review for $25. And I was so happy because I knew then at that moment that I could make money and change my reality. I could gain power to change my reality without having to work a set amount of time or sacrifice a set amount of hours, and without being locked at a set hourly rate that would be determined by my interview and my expertise. I could actually go into this free market, make content, talk to the camera, sell something, and I gain the ability to change my reality and the reality of others. And it doesn't take my time, my finite resource away from me in a way that is totally unfair and exploitative. And yeah, people are being exploited for their work. Like you're going to tell me that you're going to take your finite time that you have on this earth and you're going to use it to exchange to a company for a limited amount of money that you'll probably be living paycheck to paycheck anyway. You are never going to get that time back. Make it make sense. Now, yeah, it's the best system we have and I wouldn't be here without it. I'm not advocating for a different system. I'm just saying that you cannot be okay with sitting back and letting your hours leave you in your life when there is ability for you to build something better. There's people like me who teach you how to grow on social media, how to post content other people will listen to. There's people out there who will tell you how to sell stuff, how to make products that will sell. One of my friends on TikTok has made over $300,000